Wow. I can't believe Johnny would do that to Chanel. Man, that is brutal, even by Demira standards.
First of all, the boy is half Brady.
Half Sammy Brady.
And what would you have him do? Stay in a loveless marriage?
Of course not. I just wish he would have found a more humane way to end things, or, I don't know, realize he wasn't ready for marriage in the first place.
Well, we all can't be as perfect as you and Sean.
Hang on. Are you proud of what Johnny did?
Proud?
Yeah. When I walked in here, you were having drinks with your father, and maybe you and that vampire were toasting to Johnny's cruelty.
You sound like my mother with all that vampire talk. And you don't seem to mind cashing your sizable retainer from the company that bears said vampire's name.
Yes, that reminds me. Is Chad here? Because I do have contracts for him to sign.
I'm not the keeper of my brother's calendar. I have far more pressing matters on my mind.
Oh, you mean your kidnapping trial starting tomorrow?
Yes, that.
Well, from what I understand, the evidence of you abducting Sammy is pretty flimsy, so I'm sure your attorney will mount a credible defense.
I don't have an attorney.
What?
I represented myself at the bail hearing. I figured I'd continue to do so at the trial.
You have heard the saying, he who represents himself has a fool for a client?
All right then, counselor. Why don't you represent me?
I can't represent you.
Why not?
I'm Demira's corporate counsel. That would be a conflict of interest.
We can get around that.
Okay, what about the part where you're being prosecuted for my sister's kidnapping?
That's a plus. My alleged victim's own sister believes my innocence.
Who says I think you're innocent? Besides, Chad and Shin would never go for that. I'd be fired on the spot.
You leave Chad and the Demira board to me. I'll make them see that it's in the company's best interest to have these ridiculous charges against me dropped.
Okay, maybe you haven't noticed, but the company is doing everything it can to distance itself from you and this case.
Cowards.
I'm just saying they're not going to want me anywhere near it.
I don't know about that. What if you're my best chance at making this whole thing go away?
I think you're asking the wrong question. Even if by some miracle the board did approve it, what makes you think I'd want to represent you?
Look, I understand your reluctance to represent me. We've had our differences, and I realize honesty hasn't always been my strong suit.
You think?
However, I assure you, I'm telling the truth when I say I did not have Samantha kidnapped. Someone framed me.
Even if I believed you, and I am not saying that I do, Sammy thinks you're guilty, and so I would be betraying my own sister if I represented you.
It's not as if Sammy hasn't betrayed you over and over again.
It doesn't make it right.
Look, I'm fighting for my life here. If you don't want to help me for me, then do it for your niece and nephew. Do you really think Johnny and Sydney's father should go to prison for a crime he didn't commit?
Think of the children. That's your pitch.
Think of the children.
Only problem is Johnny is not an innocent child. You proved that here tonight.
My family, Val, whether you like it or not. I know I've done some terrible things in my life, but I did not kidnap Samantha. As upset as I was that she cheated on me with Lucas, I still love her. And we share two incredible children who deserve better than this.
EJ, I can't. I'm sorry, I cannot represent you.
Fine. Go ahead, abandon me just like your sister did.
Well, listen, I can help you find another attorney.
Go, just go, go.
All right, will you just tell Chad I came by, and good luck tomorrow.